Alright, everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is the Hebrew Jamaican Cool, and this is my wife Ashley. This is a very important Shabbat study, because I think, in my honest opinion, even as an outsider to Black Americans, enough is enough. Enough is freaking enough. You understand? I've watched many of the videos. I've watched it from different angles, and you have people justifying this. Let me tell you something. You can't tell me that you're not racist and trying to justify this woman's murder. You cannot tell me that you're not a racist and you're justifying this woman's murder. You can't tell me that. You just can't. Alright? You just can't. You're not going to be able to justify her dying to me. You understand? You can't justify what has happened to this woman to me. There's nothing on this. Yo, they are trying so freak. You can tell the evil is within them.
They're trying to talk it. They're trying to talk it out. Like,
they're trying. No, they're trying to justify it.
They're trying to justify it by talking their way out of it.
And let me tell you something, people.
Or quote unquote giving different perspectives.
There's no different perspective. The man is a straight up, stone cold. You know what I'm about to say. Homicidal maniac. The man literally, purposefully, intentionally
Sociopath.
take the woman's life. As I said before, we talked about this last night. The man had intentions to do it from before him set himself in that house. And he was just thinking about how he was going to get into her house to do that to her. He was just thinking about how he was going to get into that house to do that to her. But that's not really even the only problem. Black Americans, you're seeing it for yourself. You're seeing the reactions from those so-called Republican people, those so-called conservative people. I hope a lot of black conservatives are paying attention. I hope you realize what is going to be happening to you once certain laws and policies come into play and are written into law. So when you talk about how you are voting for this person or for that person, just bear in mind too, we don't go left nor right. We don't vote for none of them. None have the interest of black people in America nor black people worldwide. You understand what I'm saying? People are talking about, oh, we should go vote for. Isn't that what they did with George Floyd when George Floyd was taken out? Drum up a lot of heat with black people and tell them, say, yo, go vote Democrats. Let me tell you something. If Kamala can't come out right now and put it and say she's putting it to the what them name? The House right now, a law that say, yo, black laws that basically, if you discriminate or do something to black people, that there is severe punishment.
Like, we don't. What happened to our
anti-black
hate law?
Anti-black hate law. Thank you, baby. If she can't come out right now and talk about anti-black hate law, people don't vote for her. And don't vote for Trump neither. Because him don't come out and talk about it neither. And even if they come out and say, oh, it's a tragedy. What are they doing to make sure that crimes similar to these crimes are dealt with in a manner that makes others understand, leave that group of people alone.
Because do you guys remember in, I believe 2020, when a certain thing happened? You know, we can't say what that thing is. Certain laws were being blamed for that thing happening.
The Asian community.
We can't say.
Yes, we can.
Okay. And certain laws were put into place
To protect them.
so
Anti-Asian hate law was put in place, and never mind that the statistics show that it wasn't even black people that was doing this more to them than white people was doing it to them. But yet still they turn around and blame black people for it and say that the laws are being written because black people are so hateful. Yo, this bait and switch is like the biggest psyop ever being played on the minds of black people. This is the biggest psyop played on the entire earth globally against black people in general, but more so Caribbean and American black people. For 400 and friggin' years, 400 and odd friggin' years, 400 plus friggin' years, you had a certain ethnicity doing the most disgusting acts. And they try in their movies to play it down so much, and then when you read about the atrocities and you have to read it, you have to find those books and you have to read them, right? You have to find those books and you have to read them. And when you read and you hear of the atrocities, no amount of movies can make the imagery so surreal as the books that you have read and that you've imagined with your mind what was done to those people. Jim Crow, just as bad. 100 and odd years of Jim Crow. Jim Crow practically ended in the 70s. I was born in the 80s. That is not a long time ago. That is not a long time ago. Again, and we've said it like many times, her mother has the word Negro on her birth certificate. Don't look at me and tell me that racism was a long time ago. It was not. It may be for us Jamaicans that it was a long time ago, but Americans experienced this long after we fought for our independence and fought guerrilla warfare against those other disgusting savages too. Americans were still in it while we were freeing ourselves. That's why Marcus Garvey took himself up to America and start bring the fight to them too. And one thing that I think needs to be mentioned too is that they've made black Americans look like they didn't do anything for their freedom, which is not true. But I've read a lot about a lot of slave rebellions, and I think that needs to be taught to our people a lot.
The only one they ever teach us about in schools is Harriet Tubman.
That's not the only slave rebellion.
I know, but it's the only one that in
because at the point in time when Lincoln was basically giving his address about freeing the slaves and all those things, what was happening, what was the next reason for him to consider it in us? Because there was a lot of slave rebellions going on. A lot of plantations. You see, they never tell you this. But we had the books too. And we were reading those books that slave rebellions were taking place during this time. So a lot of slave rebellions were taking place. A lot of plantations were being burnt to the ground.
And in school we never heard about that. We always hear about Harriet Tubman. And because I know you had a different school system than us. The thing about Jamaica, I grew up in Philadelphia, America. So our history, our lessons were totally different.
Skewed. No, even in Jamaica, too, you have to remember is who write those books too, you know. So the knowledge, getting that knowledge about Americans, it's practically useless to us, but we can learn it. You understand? It's useful to you, but it's not useful to us, right? It's just a part of with history classes that we're getting.
Right.
You understand? More than half of Jamaicans don't live up here. Them live in Jamaica. Some of them don't have no passport. They have no intentions of leaving the island. No way, no how. So learning that history is not going to, you know. Amy, stay in your room, please. Learning that history is not going to like do anything special for Jamaicans. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, let's go through the video. Let's break down this video right now. Right? There's gonna be pauses in between as we give our commentary on it about this demon. Right? I've watched all the videos. We've watched all the videos from all the angles and stuff like that. Fair use from NBC in terms of this video. Fair use. Right? So, you know, let's go.
So what do you hear? Help with it. Doing all right mentally? Sure? All right. All right.
Okay, so yes, of course the all right, go ahead. So all right, so my question is this, people, right? Why did he all of a sudden start to press this woman about her mental health? Why did he start to like try and find reasons to stick around? Is there anything else I can help you with? I watched all the videos, you know. He was trying to find a reason to desperately stick around this woman. He was trying to find a reason to desperately stick around. Why? Because he saw a frail black woman who could not defend herself. He saw a frail black woman that could not defend herself. And he was ready to pounce. We don't even know what he and his partner discussed before he even came out of that car. We don't know what they discussed. We don't know what they discussed when they came out of the car, before he came out of the car, right? And this virgin basically is now in her house, right? The other video, he started to ask her, he wants to see her ID. Why do you want to see her ID when she's in her house? What probable cause do you have to ask her while you're in her house? Remember, you know, I don't even think she invited you in the house. While you're in her house, you're asking her for her ID. Why? What is the protocol for that? For asking somebody for their ID in their own lodgings? Tell me that. Right? You can see a lot of this. Look at this guy. Brother Dusty. Watch the original body cam footage. Second perspective shows Officer Grayson's body cam. Slow it down all the way. She threw the pot of boiling water. You mean after him pointing gun at her? After him pointing gun at her, she ducked down. You see how evil justifies evil? Do you see how evil justifies evil? We're going to get into scriptures, you know. Trust me, we're going to, you see, right, as a matter of fact, as soon as my wife comes back, we're going to get into scriptures. Because I'm showing you the evil that is within these people's hearts. It is a legacy and lineage of evil. Legacy because they passed that evil on down the line. There are many stories out there with kids trying to drown black kids and mocking George Floyd. Right? We have videos of the boys who chased down the Jamaican guy, little boy, and he died because he couldn't get his asthma inhaler. And you're telling me that these people who act like they're the arbiters of justice are not evil? These are the most evil people from we meet them from day one. Evil continuously. Evil continually without end. Them heart filled with evil. And them spin it for the last 40 to 50 years. They've been spinning it. They've been trying to flip the table. That whole, black people, black on black crime. Oh my God. I don't want to hear about this unless I hear how you deal with black on black crime. No, that is not the topic. The topic is you. The topic is you. And what you've been doing to black people. That's the topic. We will handle our mess. You is what we're dealing with right now. That is the topic. We don't want to hear nothing about black on black crime. We don't want to hear nothing about it. You savage. You rapist. You thief. Thief of land. Thief of resources. Thief of people. That's what you are. That's what your people are. Right? We're going to get into some Bible verses. Because at this point in time, the man center. See what we're looking at right now in terms of the video. The man basically center to take the pot off the stove. Because he doesn't want a fire in the house. You see me? Babe, what are you doing? You want me to hold the baby?
Yeah. Sorry.
Why are you bringing him down?
I think I'm up there now. We're going to start changing back to food.
Changing back right now? You changing back?
Mm-hmm.
Back to it, Okay, so as I was saying now, these people are a lineage of evil. Lineage of evil. So he sends her to take the pot off the stove. Before we go any further, you see this comment? Look at this comment. Read it. Watch the original body cam footage. Second perspective shows Officer Grayson's body cam slow it down all the way. She threw the pot of boiling water. Do you know how far he was away from her? And this is way after he pointed his gun at her. And she ducked down. She didn't duck down because she was trying to get the advantage of him. She was ducking down so this man don't shoot her in the effing face like he said. Mm-hmm. Right? And you people are justified. But I'm going to show you people who you are. Right? Right? Some of you love to claim to be Christians. A lot of you claim to be Christians. Right? Zechariah 11:5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. Whose possessors, these people that you've enslaved, you slay them and hold yourself not guilty. The same black people want to call slave, want to call Negro, want to call every other freaking name in the book a byword. That's why you can't tell me nothing that we aren't the Hebrew people. We are everything called nasty under the sun except who we are.
Everything but a child of God.
Everything but the child of the Most High. which is what the scripture says. That you be called everything under the sun except for what you truly are. You can't look at me and tell me, say, that man is, there's no way, no amount of coping. You can look at me and tell me, say, oh, he's just, oh, you know how lethal boiling water is? You know how far away he was? Exactly. There's no way that would have reached him.
So far, and even if she were to throw it, most of it would have gotten on the island.
Right.
And the rest of it would have fell on his shoe. It wouldn't have hit him.
Back the frick up. Mm-hmm. But all he had to do was back the frick up.
And then tackle her.
Second, and then tackle her. Second of all, why is it not his taser out? Exactly. and his lethal weapon out? Why is his lethal weapon out? Like I said before, in a premeditated, him done. From him looking at her and realize that she scared shitless by the time they got into her house. Mm-hmm. When he's asking her for ID and both of them pressing her for ID. Why are they pressing her for ID in her house? Why are they pressing her for her ID? What's that?
Mm-hmm. This is a video that a man, he was on steroids, on drugs. But he didn't get shot at all. Mind you, this has 3.1 million views, right? He's tackling the police officers, cussing them out. He's like on steroids and some other medication or whatever.
The same incident?
Not the same incident.
Okay.
He's going to...
we're saying that how they deal with different people. So yeah, no.
And this is like a 6 foot, like 250 pound man, like a linebacker, basically.
Jamaicans have a saying. We have a saying. It said, "Duppy know who for frighten." Mm-hmm. That means that people know who to take advantage of. Mm-hmm. They know who to basically do the wrong to, because they know that you're not going to be able to do anything about it. Mm-hmm. Right? So this is a video of a man.
Look it up on there and then. Mm-hmm.
No, we'll do it later on.
Mm-hmm.
And
because
stuff.
It's a night and day.
You understand? Night and day. Roided out, man. Cursing out police and all stuff. That why wasn't he seen as a danger to the police? Huh? He's not seen as a danger, but Sonya Massey is, right? In her own kitchen, right? At her own counter, right? She's seen as a danger, but this man is not. This white man is not, right? Again, Zechariah 11:5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. One is a wicked set of people. You are evil. You can't. I don't want to hear no arguments. I don't want any debates. No debates. I just want it's good to know which side you're standing on. Once you try to justify this, you're an evil person. I don't want to hear nobody try to. I don't care if I know you. I don't care if I know you. Don't try to justify this to me. Don't try to justify it to me. You're trying to justify somebody who is clearly evil, which shows me that you're evil. And had you gotten the opportunity, that's exactly what you would do too. We still haven't gotten to the part as to why was the man in. Like nobody can answer why were they in our home. And there's a body cam footage of one of the guy searching in the bedroom. Why was he searching her bedroom? What is in her bedroom for him to search? Oh, looking for freaking witnesses to make sure that whenever them take her out, there's nobody to fight them story. Nobody to witness the story and say, basically they came in and they took her cold-blooded. That's why they were searching it. Why like there's no investigation in the freaking house. No investigation in the freaking house. Why are they in there? Why are they in there? All right, so let's continue onward now, right? Let's continue the video onward. So he starts to move away, the same guy with the body cam, right? See, look.
All of that stuff between.
All of that stuff in between. Look at the spacing. Look at the spacing. You're telling me that even if she threw it, it was gonna reach them, right? All right. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. See what I'm saying? I swear to God, I will shoot you in your effing face. You hear it for yourself. See that? Hand on him gun. Ready. That was the crowning moment he was waiting for. Yes! Yes, here's my reason to take her out. Yes! Here is my ace in the freaking hole. Here's my justification. Here's my justification for taking her out. Right? Look at the bottom video. You see how far away he is from her? Do you see how far away he is from her?
He's almost at the other end of the couch.
He's almost at the, yes, exactly. It's just like right there and right here. There's no way that water is going to clearly hit him. And him can't dodge. Right? See, okay. Who pulled the gun first? Right, you see what she did?
She ducked down.
She ducked down. She ducked freaking down and the pot was still on the freaking counter. She ducked down and said, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
The oven mitt in her hand. I think she has the oven.
That's the oven freaking mitt in her hand. Right? Oven freaking mitt in her hand. You can see the stove is still, the pot is still on the counter. Right? Look at his foot. He's now starting to move towards her. He's now starting to move towards her. Tell me something now. She's the one, and you have people claiming that she's the one that moved towards him. After she took the pot off the stove to put it on the counter. See? Who moved towards who? Yeah, you disgusting maggots of human beings. Who moved toward who? Who moved toward who? You bunch of you bunch of maniacs. You bunch of murderers.
Serpent seed.
You bunch of serpent seed.
Of your father the devil.
Of your father the freaking devil. Who moved towards who? Who had the lethal weapon trained on the person? And then now you're saying that. So wait, when I see that was probably her. Okay, she threw the pot. That was her last line of freaking defense against him.
Exactly.
That was her last freaking line of defense against him. Oh, I'm not trying to take no boiling water to the effing face. When you move towards her, when did she throw it? When did she throw it? Oh, the one answered. Well, if you slow down the video, he pulled this gun on her and she dropped down and ducked.
Which is a natural
freaking reaction to hide, so you don't get freaking shot. Don't tell me. Don't try this bullshit. Don't try it. We are sick and tired of your ways. We're sick. Listen, you people think you're going to be able to go on and continue doing this, you know? This is actually the peak of it. Ain't no more to get after this. What's up? Ain't no more to get after this. You think you're going to continue onward while your kingdom is falling? You think you're not going to, okay, all right. So before we even finish this video, before we even finish this ratted video, right? Let me bring it to Psalms 137:9. I am going to give you people an understanding of a portion of what is coming your way. You hear? You see, I spoke about this before and I'm going to speak about it again. Your ancestors that you claim you are not, which you obviously are, right? You claim, oh, I didn't do it. It was my ancestors. I'm not to be held responsible. But when you see unjust things like this happening, you're upholding it and you're justifying it, right?
Or putting your head in the sand.
Are you? No, they're not putting their head in the freaking sand. They've made their side known. They've drawn their line and made it known. What they're trying to do is pull us to their side and say, agree with what we have done. We know it's evil, but agree with it and say that it's okay for us to do that to you. They've drawn their line. No, they're not sticking their head in the freaking sand. That's a fence sitter. A fence sitter sticks their head in the sand because they don't want to know what's going on, period. Right? But let me show you people about what's coming up for you people in the near future. Right? Let me do it by KJV. There we go. KJV. Right? Psalms 137 verse 9. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. You people used to cut children out of mothers' bellies. You tie them to the back of horses and drag them behind a carriage and drag them. Chop off them finger. Chop off them hand. Bury them body in a sand and kick them head off. Them thing like a soccer ball or like a football. To see who could kick their head the furthest. Hang them husbands and them and pick them up in a tree like adults. Right? But whenever you hear people say that the same thing should be done to your children, all of a sudden children are innocent. Right? Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. The punishment that's coming to America, that's just a portion of it that's going to happen to your children. Everything that you have done to Black Americans, to us in the Caribbean, to Black people globally, that and 10 times more is going to start happening to you and yours. You claim that they're innocent, well, so were a lot of Black children being innocent and were taken out. Tamir Rice, a little boy that was playing in a playground with a toy gun. Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought it was a real weapon. You could have a freaking soap bar pointed at them and they would think it was a weapon.
You know, when we came back from coming outside today, I saw our neighbor, her daughter with the toy water gun. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Like she shouldn't be playing with that.
That's what I saw. Remember the little Muslim girl too?
Yeah, that's what
I was thinking. I was like, what if they come? Yeah, the orbs gun. That little Muslim girl playing with the orbs gun.
Yesterday it was a whole bunch of
the teenage boys playing with the orbs gun and stuff yesterday, and I was like, yeah, these guys are gonna say about how they had weapons. Mm-hmm. Oh, I was in they pointed it at me when they were just playing with their friends, like pointing it at their friends. I fear for my life. Oh my God, I'm not about to take no bullet to the face when the gun is clearly white.
White and orange. Yeah.
White and orange. I know, white and orange. Right? Fear for you could have a bar of soap and just hold it like this, and they would claim that it's a weapon. You could have a bar of soap and they're in danger for their life. You could have a book, a big fat book in your hand, and it's black and it's square, and they're in danger for their life. It seems like every single thing, including words, the rebuking words of a frail 110-pound woman, 5'2". Look how big and dusky he is, and brawling. He saw an opportunity and he took it.
Like she was the size of a preteen.
She was frail. He saw an opportunity and he needed an excuse. That's why him dead there in the house. He's trying to figure out how can he harm her. How can he get her? I think he probably went in there with the intention of trying to lock her up or do her something bad. So when he was like, yo, you can't find your ID, well, you know what, we're going to take you down to the station, you know, because I don't know if you really is the house owner or something. You understand what I'm saying?
You're not going to come into my house and take me when I called you.
Exactly. What was he doing in the house in the first place? Right? So let's finish up this video. Right? But we want to go back to the 2 points that we're making right now. Zechariah 11:5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. This is exactly what you people do. You do all kinds of evil. You slay people. You take their lives. Innocent life. You cannot tell me that that life was not innocent that you took. By the way, an abomination is the removal of innocent life, if you didn't know that. The Most High is angry with those who shed innocent blood. Did you know that? That's one of the 10 things that he hates. Those who shed innocent blood. The blood of the innocent. Right? Psalms 137:9. This is what is coming to you guys very, very soon. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. Right? Alright, we just want to understand that. Right? Look how close this man is now. He walked in. We have to go back. Let's go back. We want to do a breakdown. You want to do breakdown? Alright, look how far away he is. Look at the distance of where he is. Right? And watch how him close this distance. You see that? Okay. So, if you were in fear of your life, why didn't you take cover?
Exactly.
Why didn't you revert to your training and take cover? If you're in fear of your life, why was the first thing you did was move in?
And do you remember how the woman said on TikTok, the video we watched earlier, when she ducked down, he couldn't see.
He couldn't see
what behind the counter. He seen clear enough to shoot her in the head.
Exactly.
He could see everything that was behind that counter, including her, and how to shoot her in the head. Because you have to have precision to shoot somebody in the head.
He said he told her that he was gonna shoot her in the face. Right? See? Oh, okay. This is the part I wanted to talk about. Right? Let's talk about this part. Right? Alright, let's go back a little bit. Shh. Let's talk about this part a little bit, right? Shots fired. I'm gonna go get my kit. Nah, headshot, dude. He sounded all too gleeful and happy. Mission freaking accomplished. Nah, dude. Headshot. You can go get your kid, but that's a headshot. And in other voice notes, right? And I've heard them all. I listened to it. This man said, let her effing, and stopped himself from saying the rest. But we already know what that means. Let her effing die. Let her effing bleed out. No, don't waste nothing. No, watch this. Watch this. Right? Let's continue. Look at him trying so hard. Now they tried that. Now I'm trying to go get the story. Hurry, go get your kid. I mean, there's not much we can do. We can at least try to stop the. Nope. See, there's not much we can.
I'm never gonna waste my med stuff.
Yeah.
That's it.
Do you think that would have happened to a white woman?
She wouldn't even got shot. They would have came. They would have
tased her.
Yeah,
most of them would have tased her.
No, they wouldn't have came and they said, okay, I don't see anybody prowling around the neighborhood or around your car anywhere. Call us if you need anything. If you see anybody again, have a nice day, ma'am. And that would have been the end of it on the front porch. Yup. Oh, you want us to do an extra sweep? Let's do an extra sweep before we leave. We gotta protect our white queens. We gotta protect our white queens. F out of here. F out of here. Murderer. That's what you all are. That's what you guys are. That's the soul intent in the spirit. Under the serpent seed. Now we know for certain. Una confirm it now. You people have confirmed that you are the seed of the serpent. You have confirmed it that you are the direct seed of the devil. Right? Listen to this guy's alibi now. She was the only one. Where's the gun? That's the first thing them ask you. Why? Exactly. Why them ask him that? Why you go fire off and you're not in any danger? Oh. No, she had boiling water. And look at the officer looking at him like, what the hell? What the hell, dude? But he's looking at him like, are you serious, bro? Is this is your alibi? The man probably looked at him and was like, dude, that is not a good freaking alibi. That is not a good freaking alibi. That's not a damn good alibi. I'm sorry, bro. That's not a freaking good alibi. Right? What did he call her? After him kill her? After he intentionally take her life? Maliciously took her life? When call her? This effing bitch is crazy. Him call her a bitch after him kill her. Sounds like he was in a the way I'm talking about her now is like he was in a relationship with her. Alright, so we're gonna move on now. We're gonna move on to the rest of the Bible study. Let me tell you something, people. If you wonder why you people talk about how Hebrew Israelites are so hateful, well, let me tell you something. God is hateful. God hates evil. And the Bible speaks about God hating evil. Jacob I love, Esau I hate. And guess what? What God hates, I hate as well. I hate evil people. I hate evil people. I hate your system. I hate the fact that you feel like you can do what you want and get away with it. And I hate the fact that you've been doing it for so long, and then you get up and you lie and say that it's another ethnicity that's the problem and not you. You are the problem. You are the problem. Right? So, but let me tell you what's going to happen to you people next. Right? Because Isaiah 14:2 is going to tell you what's coming for you eventually. Right? And the people shall take them. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. And they
shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. Be forewarned. No slowing down, no stopping. It is coming. It is coming. And there's a lot of people with a lot of anguish that believe you and me. They have every right to do to you far worse because of what you have done to them and upheld for years and put into law for years and justified for years what you have done to these people and done to our ancestors, right? Just remember this. See there? Revelation 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. That's what you started your 400 years with. You started it by captivity, capturing people, putting them into bondage. So you led with captivity. Guess what? Your time is coming. You're going to go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must. You see, people miss that out, you know. It never said he that killed with the sword will be. It said must, meaning that you should take them out in this manner. Must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. You guys heard me a long time ago when I told you about the dream I had. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to do it again. Right? I'm going to pull it up. Revelations 8:5. Right? Revelations 8:5. Right? I'm going to go down because I want a KJV version. Right? I told you. And this is for black people in particular. This message is for you. The reason why you're struggling extremely hard at this point in time, the reason why you're praying and it seems like you're not getting an answer, this is the reason why. Revelations 8:5. And the angel took the censer and filled it with fire of the altar and cast it into the earth. And there were voices and thunderings and lightnings and an earthquake. You understand? Revelations 8:5. Alright. This censer is filled. I think it was 5:8. Maybe it was 5:8, I believe. Revelations 5:8. Let me see if it's that. Filled with the censer. Yeah, here we go. See? So both of them go together as well. Revelations 5:8 and also Revelations 8:5. So that same censer that is going to be filled. Right? Let's put them side by side. I'm going to put them side by side. Right now. Side by side so these people can understand what is coming. This is not even a warning to them. This is letting them know. This is opening up their expectations to understand what is coming. Right? Alright. So, watch this. Revelations 5:8. And when he had taken the book, the four beasts and 24 elders fell down before the Lamb, having every one of them harps and golden vials full of odors, which are the prayers of saints. The prayers of saints. How long? Right? Let's go to that one. Let's go to that one. More to understand. I want you people to understand. Hebrew people want to understand what is coming for these people, you know. They seem to think they have an eternity of no end of evil. No end. Them think them going to go on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Right? Right? Let's go down to it. Right? KJV. Where is it? I'll put it up a little bit. And they cried with a loud voice, saying, How long, O Lord, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth? That's the reason why people, when they feel like they're getting away with it, they are not. They're not getting away with it. I want to show another Bible verse again. Because they don't feel like saying, no, understand what's going on. People don't understand. There's also something called a reserved judgment. I've always spoken about this. Let me see if I can find it. I don't think I can find it, but hopefully I can. Let's see if I can find it. Alright, here it is. Job 21:30. Watch this. And even 2 Peter to have it too as well. But let's talk about Job 21:30. Right? We want to know. This is why wicked people are not. Let's do Job 21:30. Let me type it in. Right? When the thing say wicked people are going to get away. You people think wicked people are going to get away, but they're not going to get away. Wicked people are not going to get away. You understand? That the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. They shall be brought forth to the day of wrath. So when you have even people running them out right now, give them to me. Running them out right now, or go on like they can go on and do all kind of evil and talk their way out of it. Just know that the reason why you're not being taken out is because you are being reserved. There's a special judgment and a special wrath for you being reserved just for you. So run your mouth, talk your talk. At the end of the day, when the time comes, there will be no debate. There will be no talk. There will be no explaining your way out of it. Wow, that's a lot, bro. There will be no explaining your way out of it. You understand? No explaining your way out of it. So you think that the wicked is going to be carrying on forever? They will not. There's a special judgment reserved just for them. That the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. They shall be brought forth to the day of wrath. He must go bring them right to it. Right into a specific location. When them rat come for them clock, them not gonna be able to escape it. They shall not be able to escape it. Alright? And we're gonna end with this one. We're gonna end with John. John 16 verse 2. 2 to 4. They shall put you out of the synagogues. Yea, the time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth God service. Do you know who said that?
No.
The Messiah.
Oh, wow.
And those things will they do unto you because they have not known the Father nor me. Them don't know who Christ is. Them claim them know him. That's why I'm going to say, depart, I know ye not. Ye worker of iniquity. I don't know you. Who are you? Who are you? But these things have I told you, that when the time shall come, ye may remember I told you of them. And these things I said unto you at the beginning, because I was with you. So, let me make you know something, people. You see, this evil, it's not going to continue on forever. and it's reaching a boiling point, and the censers are being filled. The vials of the prayers of the saints are being filled, and the Most High is getting ready to pour out his wrath on these wicked people. And whoever is in support of these wicked people, you raccoons, right? You raccoons, if you want to be in support of these wicked people, you're going to share in their judgment and the wrath that is to come onto them. And I can, listen to me. You people will deserve it too. You are disgusting for justifying this man doing what he did. Absolutely disgusting. You understand? That's why no other race respects you. When you're tiptoeing and tap dancing around them, they don't even like you. They don't even respect you. And you tap dancing for them anyway, even though they've shown you that they don't rock with you. Unless they need something like for you to tap dance and talk against your own people. But anyway, we're going to pray, people, and close. But this was a very, very serious topic, and we're going to be doing a lot more lives on this topic in particular. Tonight we're going to go through Anton's reaction with this dude that called in, that is trying to justify what was done to the woman. You understand? Them your mongrel, how it's to try to justify the evil that they do. Again, back to Zechariah. Here we go again. Look. Right? Look. Zechariah 11:5. Just look. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. I don't know. It's only one people to talk about right now. It's only one race of people, one ethnic group it is talking about right now. It ain't talking about black people. It sure as hell isn't. It sure as hell isn't talking about black people. Most righteous and heavenly Yah, we give you thanks for another study. We hope, oh Yah, that your grace and mercy be upon us and upon the people that see this message. We hope that a fire within them awakens them, oh Yah, and that they turn their hearts to you, oh Yah. Yah, we pray that those who have done wrong and have justified the wrong, that let your wrath be upon them forever, both now and forevermore. Amen. I make no regrets of praying that. Anyway, people, thank you for watching. That's it. We are out.